Hi, welcome back to another HYTALE video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the latest updates within the HYTALE community. From blog posts to Discord Q&As to Simon's cryptic tweets. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video for the most important details that you don't want to miss. First things first, blog posts. Starting this topic out has to be the modding strategy and status post. In summary, the HYTALE team desperately wants to give back to the community that's followed so closely by giving us the tools to develop our own version of the game. Whether this is a texture pack or a fully developed mod, they want it to be created. Now, how do they plan on doing this? They've actually made it pretty simple. At launch, the HYTALE team has given us countless simple to use tools and plugins. These tools are what mod creators for games such as Minecraft rely on, and HYTALE are making it even easier for us to access. Games like Minecraft have given us helpful plugins to help in the past, such as Block Bench's Entity Wizard or Item Wizard plugins. However, these plugins are limited to specific versions of Minecraft. At face value, they're limited to Bedrock Edition, which isn't very accessible for Java players who are new to designing in the modding community. In HYTALE's version of the Block Bench plugin, they plan to allow you to directly import these creations, models, and animations into the game with near to no restrictions. They even posted a time-lapse video showcasing their asset editor working hand in hand with the game, allowing the editor to see exactly what changes are being made live in the game. And did I mention they made it super easy to change mob configs, so riding unrideable mobs is now easier than ever. You ever wanted to ride the dragon? Now you can. What about a dinosaur? Well, now you can. Moving on, HYTALE's creative mode. Recently, on November 25th, the HYTALE team posted a blog on creative mode and creative tools, similar to World Edit. This blog post included some amazing content which showcased the team's capabilities with using the tools at early access. In these few videos, there's a creative team building up a castle in a beautiful environment. Other than the fact that this structure with its unique textures and amazing colorful lights is brilliantly made, it shows off what a few people can do in a short time. Just imagine the possibilities when creative server teams get their hands on this. I mean, we've seen a large-scaled Earth in Minecraft, imagine what the people behind that could do with these tools. Cryptic tweets. Throughout the development of this game in the last couple weeks, Simon has been very active on social media. Whether it's reposting HYTALE tweets or posting content of his own, he even replies quite commonly to the people that are interested in the game and have questions. Now, from my point of view, I think for the game's life, this is a healthy approach. We've seen a lack of communication in the past from devs, and it hasn't really gone down too well. Some of these replies and tweets, however, are interesting and do contain a lot of useful information. Simon himself has told us that on the 25th of November, over 60 people have playtested HYTALE, and things are going well. He also mentioned that the dev team actually set up a 15-player SMP. Now, if you're like me and can't wait to playtest the game yourself, then this is good news. The fact that these playtests are going well means that the game's almost in a position to be released to the public. Obviously, sometimes during playtests there are setbacks and the game needs to be tweaked, but by the sound of what Simon has said, things are coming together. Those are his words. This means with a release date only around the corner, the actual release of early access isn't far off either. Now, someone named Panther also asked Simon whether HYTALE will have 2022 and onward features, to which he responded with a simple but intriguing comment. He said, "All of it's in game and we added more as well." Now, for such a short comment, it left me questioning how much content we're actually getting in early access. Because so far, the game sounds packed full. Discord Q&A info. Finally, a bit of information on specs. During a small Discord Q&A, one of the HYTALE team actually mentioned some of the specs that were being tested. Keeping in mind, they haven't actually started the playtests for specs yet. To summarize, they said that the game was tested on an Intel i5-7500, 16GB of RAM, and integrated graphics. All of this simplistic and cheap tech, and they mentioned that it was running at 50 FPS throughout this test. Now, given that this is an early test, we can only imagine that it'll improve. But for those of you on devices that aren't overpriced, that's great news. You should be able to join the HYTALE fun when the game releases too. However, when more details are released on tech specs in the game, I'll be sure to cover it. That's going to do it for this one. Throughout the development of this game, I'm planning on making update videos and even Hytale content itself when the game is released. So stick around for all that. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you want to see more of this content in the future, drop a like and leave a comment down below. It's the best way for me to know whether you like this style of content. Have a good one.